in the corner. Spuds pulling it off the wall, tried to escape, ran into an official. Play comes back now to the near side. Moorhead backpedaling it. Here's Wyatt Gunkel returning it off to the far side. And from in front of the Spud bench, it's dished ahead. Moylan tracked it down and came in, but no offside there. And play continues now by Rogers. As they turn it around and to the near side, it bounces off the stick of A.J. Lohman. And it's deflected down deep in. And Rogers will make the change. Here comes Moorhead on the return up ice. We are just underway. To the near side, it's played and dropped away from down deep, picked up by Luke Grammer. He goes off to the far side, and here's an outlet pass. Deflected up, tied up against the wall before Grammer now takes it on the return and heads in. Grammer along the near side throws a long pass in all the way across ice into the corner. Tracked down by Joe Moss of Rogers, and it's thrown out. Grammer keeps it in at the point, returns it into play. Ringing it around into the far wall before it's tapped down and off the glass plate, and it comes right back out to center where Grammer is waiting for it. He turns it around. Everybody's tagged up. He's in the zone. Grammer goes deep into the far corner. Centering pass right on top for Kai Holm. Comes loose. All the way bouncing up. It comes now to Spicer, and the play comes to Moorhead onto the far side. It is Cullen Jess scrambling it off the wall. The Spuds continue to put on some pressure now as they come into the zone. Along the near side, Carter Johnson rounds things out on that front line and gives it behind the net. And from there, played by Caden Triggs off to the far side, return to Triggs. He works it along the wall. Play goes loose, and it comes rink wide as Rogers will able to get a stick on it and take possession of it. Now the return up ice, and Rogers had a great chance of moving in. And the play by Eli Dobitz goes down low, picked up from behind, and a centering pass got deflected away. Out in front where the Spuds defense pulls it loose and heads in. Stick handling his way all the way down, and Cullen just muscles that one in on goal. Tipped away by Patrick Loeffler. To the far side, play continues on as Cullen Jess of Moorhead grabs it off the wall, takes it into the corner, worked it loose. Now the Spuds have it. Here's a pass that came right up on top. Wyatt Gunkel got there just in time to keep it in the zone. Played out of the near corner. The Spuds have had territorial advantage here in the first period of play, but nothing on the scoreboard yet. There has been just one shot registered so far, and that by Moorhead. Here's the play onto the near side as the Spuds bring it in all alone. Caden Triggs centers it, and from there it is dished up on top. Here's the turnaround by Fear. Then to the far side, it spins out of the zone. All the way rink wide. Moorhead chasing it down, and they had action here early on as the play comes back now to Dronen. Max Dronen sidesteps the defender and dishes it backhand in. Chased down by Carson Triggs off to the far side up on top. Here's the look to the near side looking as they battle it loose. The Spuds bring it back on top to Frisch. He winds up to shoot it down, and it's deflected away by Loeffler. All the way to the far side. Early on, 13 minutes still to play as the Spuds reach in and pull the puck loose and head up. Here's Triggs. Carson Triggs brings it to Dronen, and Max Dronen ties it up along the wall before sending it down low. There's a pass off to the far wing. Got loose before McCoy Gregoire took a chance at it and keeps it in play along the wall. From there, Carson Triggs had it bounce up and off the glass, rolling it in behind the net. From there, picked up by Tate Lenius, and it comes all the way out to the near side. Lenius had it for a moment. Now the Spuds take it back again, and here's Holm. As he works his way in, it's deflected away from him. Gathered in now by Jake Jensen. Jake Jensen brings it into the near side where it's pulled away from him by Luke Grammer. And so the pace continues here early on. And it's deflected, and the Spuds pull it loose, but again, only for a moment as Tanner Weiss had a chance at it, but it was worked away from him, and it's thrown up ice. Rogers in retreat there to pick it up. Back along the near wall as play continues in to the near side. Spice, he takes a look at it. Jonas Spicer had it deflected off to the far side, and so quick pace, and this is just what John Ammerman hoped that his Spuds could do here early on.
Yeah, the Spuds are off to a good start, and frankly, both teams right now have a couple of things to feel good about on either side. The Spuds having control and carrying pace, and Rogers maintaining really good defensive posture and really not letting the Spuds get any quality chances yet. But they were forced to take a penalty there, and so we'll see if that flips things a little bit.
So Moorhead will go on the power play. They are hovering right around that 20% ratio, or 20% completion of power play opportunities, 7 of 35. Coming into tonight's game, you'd like to have that up around 26, 27% to be effective. And so as Rogers exchanges sentiment, Trey Fredrickson takes over on the draw. Moorhead has it out at the point for Grammer. Down to the near wing and looking in. Moorhead on the power play. Here's Luke Grammer sliding his way up the slot. Sends it down to the near corner. Got deflected briefly. Played now by Cullen Jess, and it's tipped away from him out to center, where Moorhead has to gather it in, and it goes rink wide. The pass returned to Grammer on the near side. He turns and looks and sends it ahead. Now a stick handling away, and it's poked away by Trey Fredrickson. It got away from him as he was all alone in on goal, and it simply slipped off his stick, and then on the return he puts a shot up high and wide. Trey Fredrickson on the verge of an unassisted shorthanded counter, but it stays 0-0 here with 11:15 to go. Down low, Moorhead brings it up on the near side. Here's Cade Moylan sending it rink wide for Cullen Jessen on the way in. Taps it down deep into the corner. Chased down there, and it's pulled up against the boards on a nice poke by Easton Miller, but it comes away into the far side plate. Scrambling in for it as they tie it up along the boards, and the scrum now works the puck loose, and it's tapped out near the point where the Spuds lose it on a pass that comes out of the zone. Frisch is there to pick it up, and Moorhead regains the offense with 40 seconds to go on the power play. Here's Max Dronen tipping it into the near side into the corner. Played around, all the way around to the far side. And from there, Michael Overbo had it, tipped away from him. Now it's picked off the wall by Cal Levis. He throws it up ice. A nice defensive move there by Rogers. And that will take time, valuable time off their penalty. Now the Spuds on the return. They bring it in to the far side, wind up, and a shot deflected deep into the corner. Chased down there and worked off the far wall by Mike and Miller. To the near side, here's Frisch going rink wide for Moorhead, and wind up on a shot just wide. Went through the blue ice and all the way near side. And with that play, Jake Sharber returns to the ice now for Rogers as they have been able to work off the penalty. Moorhead continues to put on the attack as they have it now even up 5-on-5. The return pass to the near corner, 9:43 to go. Here's the return, a ring around to the far side. And from there, Wyatt Gunkel picks it up and keeps it in the zone. Sending it down deep for Lucas Fear. Escaped him momentarily, a tie up behind the net. From there, the Royals come up with it, and it's picked off by Kai Holm. And the outlet pass that was intended by the Royals, and Holm had it. Now it's poked away, and here comes the Royals back up ice with a quick drop in by Mike and Miller. It rolls down, and as the Rogers make their line change. Spuds on the return. Johnny Franklin overskated the play, and it comes back to Rogers. Here's Grant Grenai moving in. Shot pops up into the air. Arm goes up. We've got a penalty forthcoming. And once again, the Spuds will go on the power play as there was a whistle and a whole lot of contact in and around Hudson Hodges.
Well, I think the initial call here I'm seeing from the official is an goal interference call on the Rogers player, who did a really nice job of driving the edge and getting right to the paint on the top of the crease, but in the process ran over Hudson Hodges and is going to get a penalty for it.
Eli Dobitz comes to the near side. That'll be 2 minutes there. The Spuds really had territorial advantage on their first power play, but never got a good look in on Loeffler, and so now they'll try it again with that extra skater.
The Rogers, with a very aggressive penalty kill, actually was able to jump the Spuds, who maybe got a little bit complacent with having the power play, thinking they had more time, but Rogers was very effective.
Up on top, Luke Grammer high in the slot, sends it far side. Return to Grammer. From the point now, brings it near side, and from there, Cullen just drops it down to the near corner. Here's a windup, and Cullen just sends it up high in the slot. The shot on a stick is broken. Should bring out the checkbook as it comes near side now with 8:40 to go. We have no scoring here early on as the play comes along the near wall, and the Spuds will try it here. Here's Carter Johnson wind up on the pass to the far side. The shot deflected up and away. And it goes out now with 8.5 minutes to go. Still a minute and a half on the Rogers penalty.
Well, the Spuds that time were able to control the puck and beat Rogers' pressure with quick puck movement and puck support, and that's what it takes when they have an aggressive penalty kill. You have to have players supporting the puck and then the puck to move quick to beat it, and they were effective at it. And unfortunately for both the Spuds and myself, Luke Grammer snapped his stick, and we'll be making a trip to the sporting goods store soon.
Yeah, we'll pick up a little side job to help take care of that. Play is down out at the point. Here's a windup, and the toss near side is Grammer with a new stick in place. Works his way in on goal. carries it all the way to the far side, looks in from there, brings it out high in the slot, sending it out for Cullen Jessett, bounces off his stick. Tipped into the near corner, chased down by Jake Sharber. He can't clear the zone, it comes up high. Here's the return into the near corner, now 1 minute to go on the Moorhead power play. Shot, a block, and a goal! A perfectly thrown pass from the near corner to the break-in on goal. The initial save, but the rebound is good, and the Spuds jump up 1-0.
Well, this is Cade Moylanen's second goal of the year, and it may as well have been a carbon copy of the first, where he's able to sneak in on the backside on the power play, and some very quick, effective puck movement by the Spuds finds him with an open net, and he slams it home, and a beautiful power play goal for the Spuds.
8:58, time of the goal. Cade Moylanen with the counter. 2 goals and 3 assists on the season now for Moylanen, and the Spuds lead it. The power play goal for Moorhead now 8 out of 37 on the season. Here's a play to the far side and brought back out to center where it rolls free, and off to the far side there's Trey Fredrickson. Working it down to the near side and out of the corner. Battling for it there, tipped off to the far wall. And as they work it from there, it comes out to center. Dished ahead and in. Brought back now near side, off the wall and ahead. Deflected again, and the Spuds backpedaling there to pick it up. Nice job of stick handling by Grammer to get loose and send it ahead. And from there, Max Dronen. Here's the scoring announcement for Cade Moylanen. So, Carter Johnson and Cullen Jess both assisting on that power play goal as the Spuds lead it 1-0. To the far side now, here's the break in, sliding it all the way down. Knocked away by Michael Overbo. Brought back now to the near side where the Royals pull it off the wall and head out. Sliding ahead, Cal Levis dishes it down low, and a bouncing puck is steered aside by Hudson Hodges. To the far side, and the Spuds bring it up, and it's tapped away, and once again a turnover at the blue line, recovered by Eli Dobitz, and it comes now to the near side, and Moorhead's Wyatt Gunkel picks it up and sends it off to the far side. So a heavy forecheck here by Rogers, and now the play comes up to center ice, and the play is tipped ahead. Spicer going after it, and it comes back, and it bounces all the way down. 6:07 to go here in the opening period. It's 1-0. Moorhead on a power play goal by Cade Moylanen. Now the Spuds will try it again with Carter Johnson, and just as he's ready to pull the trigger, had it poked away from behind. And it comes rolling up on top, and a wind up there by Grant Frisch. He goes head over tea kettle as he got a little extra push back to the ice by Tanner Weiss, and play continues. Now to the near side, bouncing puck and steered ahead. Once again, the Spuds will bring it in. Here's Caden Triggs pulling up short at the point, stick handling his way loose. He got tied up, and that prevented him from going after the play. And as the Spuds pick it up, it comes near side, and I think it's a high stick. Is that what we've got called there with 5:26 to go?
It was, as the puck was cleared by Rogers up and over Cade Moylanen said. It may not even have been intentional, but as he pivoted to go get the puck, his stick came up in the air and touched the puck, and the ref saw that and blew it down.
1-0 Moorhead. Off the face-off in the Moorhead zone, dished behind the net. Spuds there to pick it up, and they send it out. Here comes Overbo. On the way in, he overskated and slid down. The loose puck picked up by Mike and Miller of Rogers, and it goes off far side. Dished ahead and off the boards. The scramble for it there, tapped loose. Moorhead keeping it in the zone. Then Sharber gives chase. He brings it back, tied up along the wall. Sharber still with it, and he brings it near side, puts it on the stick of Easton Miller. And it comes back on the near side where the Spuds reach in and pull it away. To the corner, centering pass deflected. Grammer up on top, sends it rink wide. From there, the shot, the block, and a cover-up save by Patrick Loeffler. That save keeps the game 1-0.
Really strong forecheck from this line of Fear, Dronen, and Triggs, keeping the puck alive in the offensive zone for the Spuds, and generating a really quality chance as the puck found its way to McCoy Gregoire up in the high slot, and he ripped a nice snapper on net.
4:46 now showing. They drop the puck, they'll re-drop it. And as it's dropped on, Lucas Fear works it to the wall, and then it's tipped away from there and picked up Rogers. Here's Ty Fredrickson on the way in. He tried to lean one in and he misfired. It comes bouncing back to him and he carries it behind the net. Brought back now, brought back near side by the Spuds and out to center. It's thrown back in and steered away by Hudson Hodges to the near side. And a rink wide, got away. Moorhead will track it down. Here's Wyatt Gunkel bringing it back behind his net. As the Spuds will try again to figure out this play. Here's an advanced pass. Here's Carson Triggs working his way in. And he just missed on his point blank shot. And it kind of softly came in. And the save there, an easy save for Patrick Loeffler.
Well, the Royals were able to get the puck into the Spuds' end for a bit there, but as they were able to make a clean exit, you see the Spuds, as they can come through the neutral zone with speed, can create offense very quickly on a nice pass up from Dronin to Triggs, and he got the edge and got a good shot on goal.
Grant Frisch takes the draw and rifles one in, but right into the midsection of Loeffler, and the save made there. Coming into the game tonight, Rogers on a 2-game win streak have won 3 of their last 4. Averaging 3.5 goals, giving up almost 3 per game. On way to a 5-4-1 record. Play out to the far side. Now the centering pass. A point-blank shot off the side. And it careens off the net and back onto the ice where it's covered up. And with 3:50 to go, the Spuds maintain their 1-0 lead. Now with a 7-1 shots on goal advantage.
Well, that was a nice play by Michael Overbo initially down low to recognize that Rogers had their players all down low, and he wrapped the puck up to the point where Luke Grammer was able to pick it up and snap a pass back down to Overbo and create a good scoring chance out front.
On the face-off, Rogers there to pick it up, but the pass is blocked away. Nice defensive play down low by Moorhead to put a stick on it, and that created a centering pass and a shot try, but Loeffler was there to cover it up. And so good heavy pursuit down low by Caden Triggs.
And this top line for the Spuds has done that very well this year, and it created another chance there for them.
Up on top, Grant Frisch sends it off to the far point. Stick handling his way back now to Frisch. He slides it to the near side. Backhanded down low. As they circle and cycle around, it comes back up to Carson Triggs. A tap in by Jess was deflected away. Rogers there to pick it up. It can't clear the zone, and it works back out. Here's a turnaround shot all the way to the near corner. Pulled out of the wall by Jake Sharber, and it comes up, but the Spuds are there to pick it up. Here's Colin Jess. Nifty job of stick handling, moving it down low. Carter Johnson had it pulled away from him, and Micah Miller plays it near side for Rogers. It comes out, it got away on a glove attempt by Frisch. Grabbing it now, Grammer was off to the far side. He calls the play, and the Spuds are to pick it up, sending it out to center. 2:53 to go. We're inside at 3 minutes to go in a quickly played opening period where the Spuds lead at 1-0. To the far side, the play brought in. A kick in towards goal. And that's one way of not doing it with 2:40 to go. The play comes back now to Rogers on the way in. Eli Dobitz carries it all the way down and throws it deep and from behind the net. Wraparound try, shot blocked just wide. I don't know if Hudson Hodges got a stick on it or a glove on it. The shot was just wide of mark. And the rebound back out to center ice. Here comes Lucas Fear chasing it down for more, and his pass out in front deflected back, and it comes out to center. Now the move in by Cal Levis. He comes to the near side. He's worked off the play. Down deep in the near corner, McCoy Gregoire. And from there it's pulled loose. And we've got a stoppage in play here with 2:07 to go on a Moorhead penalty that occurred out at center ice.
Well, initially there, I don't know. On Rogers' best scoring opportunity of the night, I don't know if Hodges got a piece of it either, but the Rogers player fired it up over the net. And they had a nice little attack coming back up the ice once the puck was cleared, and it forced the Spuds defender, Mion, to pull down the Rogers player, taking a 2-minute penalty.
So with that, Luke Mion is in the penalty box, and Rogers now has the power play. And it works off to the far side. Deep in the corner, wrapping it around to the corner and off the wall played. And again, once down deep to Trey Fredrickson. And then up on top, it bounced off the stick of Jake Sharber. He retreats to pick it up, and Rogers reloads now at center ice. Here's Sharber now on the near side. The return pass rink wide, just ahead of his player, Trey Fredrickson. I think that's an icing call. It was thrown from the long side of the red line. And it bounced all the way to the corner before anybody had a chance to play it, so that brings the faceoff back into the Rogers zone.
Yeah, and Rogers had a nice bit of control early on in the power play, and they just misfired on a pass up to the point that kind of disoriented the unit, and then they misfire again on a pass up the ice, getting a faceoff in their own end.
Carter Johnson stands in for the Moorhead faceoff and draws it to the corner where it's picked up by Jake Sharber of Rogers. And the blue-clad Royals take a look up ice before working their way up with a pass near side. It deflected away. Spuds forcing the play back into the zone. Now the outlet pass is taken away by Carter Johnson. He's having a good shift as he brings it in. Carter Johnson works his way down low. Carter Johnson powers his way in with a shot that's blocked back out into traffic. Patrick Loeffler did a head over heels to make that play possible. It stays 1-0. On the way back up, now 1 minute to go in the period. 50 seconds to go on the Moorhead penalty. Here's a look on the near side. Here's Grammer. He sends it ahead. From there, working his way down low. Shot and a block. Oh my, Michael Overbo was stonewalled as he worked his way into the crease. And on the return up ice, Moorhead quickly gets a stick on it and throws it out of harm's way. Back now to the near side. Grant Frisch with it, clears it out of the zone, comes out to center where it's picked up by A.J. Lohman. So the Rogers Royals backpedaling into their own end with a long pass up. Deflected, that'll take off icing, and Cade Moylan in there returns it up onto the up on top before it's rejected there and turned down low near side. Lohman works his way in. Time running short on the penalty. And now a big collision right in the goal mouth, but everybody stands tall, and that stops play. 5 seconds left on the Moorhead penalty, 12 seconds left in the period.
Well, Rogers was able to get the puck up to the blue line on their power play and snap a quick shot to the net with traffic, and it was congested there, but the big guy in the net, Hodges, was able to fight it off, and Rogers got excited. The puck did find its way into the net, but the whistle had blown.
So with a puck down, we're nearing the end of this opening period, and Rogers up on top. Here's the look in by Moss. He shoots it high and away, and 5 seconds down, counting down as Spuds are at full strength. They'll wind up from there, and the shot is wide. And the horn sounds, and the teams will go to the locker room after one period of play. On the Speakeasy scoreboard, Moorhead 1, Rogers 0. The student athletes of our community are supported by businesses, organizations, and...
The Moorhead Spud Boosters support students at Moorhead High School involved in co-curricular activities. Your membership in Moorhead Spud Boosters directly benefits Moorhead's student athletes, celebrating 40 years of supporting Spud athletics.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
I get asked
all the time, what in the world is a credit union?
Let me tell you.
It's a member-owned financial cooperative.
And you're a part of it.
you're a part of it.
Because our earnings go back to our members.
So open your eyes to a credit union.
Yeah, that's right. Open them. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
For good times and great food and drinks, gather your people and come visit us at Legends. You will love our wings, pulled pork, pizza, and other delicious items. Gluten-free and other special diets can be accommodated. We show all the major sporting events. If you are having a special event, take advantage of our event room and catering. Our catering is available for both delivery and pickup. Visit us today.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to. Have a sandwich, you hero.
open your eyes
To a credit union.
Wait. What's a credit union?
It's a financial cooperative.
And it's member-owned.
Which means
Better rates.
Lower fees.
And all the financial services that you need.
It's easy to join.
So easy to join.
practically ridiculous how easy it is to join.
So open your eyes.
Open your eyes
Open your eyes to
to a credit union.
So open your eyes. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Back in 1926, people in the FM area began choosing the latest fashions and flooring materials from Fargo Linoleum, and they still do. Fargo Linoleum offers you everything in floor covering. After all these years, Fargo Linoleum is still the floor covering leader.
Whether you're building a new home or looking to save money on your energy bills by improving your existing insulation, let the experts at Cullen Insulation help you out. Contact Dan and mention this ad to receive a 10% discount off any work they perform for you. Just like your Moorhead Spuds, the team at Cullen Insulation is committed to excellence.
At Moorhead Dental Associates, you'll get the very best care and state-of-the-art technology. Dr. Scatfold and Dr. Johnson are now accepting new patients. Call or stop in to Moorhead Dental Associates.
Get a couple of their own late in the period where they had some chances to score, and I would imagine that's the formula that works for them.
What is the downside of having an aggressive defensive style?
light-duty truck to do full-size jobs. Boss built the HTX in both V-plow and straight-blade options. The Boss HTX family is specifically engineered for today's half-ton and light-duty vehicles. Make no mistake, they have big-time power. So when you're working to restore order, the Boss HTX is here to back you up.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead. Stop on out and visit us before you get caught with your plow down.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic, serving the FM community for over 9 years. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Looking for a mortgage in the Valley? Where would you go? Some people are skeptical of those humongous banks. Others worry about the stability of some small lenders. At Valley Mortgage, we're independent and only do mortgages. So we're small enough to give you the service you want and large enough to give you the security and experience you need. It's the perfect fit. Valley Mortgage, we're the largest independent mortgage banker in the Valley. An equal housing lender.
Open your eyes to a credit union.
The one myth of a credit union
is that we don't offer what the other guys do.
Well, that's simply not true.
We have business, checking, and loans.
Mortgages and credit cards.
We have free Kasasa checking.
And all the other services you need too.
Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
When searching for a home loan, too many people focus only on the rate. They forget to ask the lender, are approvals made locally or in a city far away? Are you experienced at closing on time? With Valley Mortgage, you get a great rate, the best service, local approval, and over 30 years of experience. So give us a ding. Valley Mortgage, we're the largest independent mortgage banker in the Valley. An equal housing lender.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
grieving families. They know the importance of trust in a professional relationship with their clients. Forest Mill Funeral Service is committed to providing compassionate, quality service to each family they care for, which is why many area families have depended
The Moorhead Spud Boosters support students at Moorhead High School involved in co-curricular activities. Your membership in Moorhead Spud Boosters directly benefits Moorhead's student athletes, celebrating 40 years of supporting Spud athletics.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
I get asked
All the time, what in the world is a credit union?
Let me tell you.
It's a member-owned financial cooperative.
And you're a part of it.
you're a part of it.
Because our earnings go back to our members.
So open your eyes to a credit union.
Yeah, that's right. Open them. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
For good times and great food and drinks, gather your people and come visit us at Legends. You will love our wings, pulled pork, pizza, and other delicious items. Gluten-free and other special diets can be accommodated. We show all the major sporting events. If you are having a special event, take advantage of our event room and catering. Our catering is available for both delivery and pickup. Visit us today.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to. Have a sandwich, you hero.
Open your eyes
To a credit union.
Wait. What's a credit union?
It's a financial cooperative.
And it's member-owned.
Which means
Better rates.
Lower fees.
And all the financial services that you need.
It's easy to join.
So easy to join.
practically ridiculous how easy it is to join.
So open your eyes.
Open your eyes
Open your eyes to
a credit union.
So open your eyes. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Back in 1926, people in the FM area began choosing the latest fashions and flooring materials from Fargo Linoleum, and they still do. Fargo Linoleum offers you everything in floor covering. After all these years, Fargo Linoleum is still the floor covering leader.
Whether you're building a new home or looking to save money on your energy bills by improving your existing insulation, let the experts at Cullen Insulation help you out. Contact Dan and mention this ad to receive a 10% discount off any work they perform for you. Just like your Moorhead Spuds, the team at Cullen Insulation is committed to excellence.
At Moorhead Dental Associates, you'll get the very best care and state-of-the-art technology. Dr. Scatbold and Dr. Johnson are now accepting new patients. Call or stop in to Moorhead Dental Associates.
Friendly neighborhood automotive service center right here in Moorhead. We are thrilled to bring you these radio broadcasts of the Moorhead sports teams. I am Bruce Beckeris and invite you to come and see us for all of your automotive needs.
light-duty truck to do full-size jobs. Boss built the HTX in both V-plow and straight blade options. The Boss HTX family is specifically engineered for today's half-ton and light-duty vehicles. Make no mistake, they have big-time power. So when you're working to restore order, the Boss HTX is here to back you up.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead. Stop on out and visit us before you get caught with your plow down.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Serving the FM community for over 9 years. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week. Day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Looking for a mortgage in the Valley? Where would you go? Some people are skeptical of those humongous banks. Others worry about the stability of some small lenders. At Valley Mortgage, we're independent and only do mortgages. So we're small enough to give you the service you want and large enough to give you the security and experience you need. It's the perfect fit. Valley Mortgage, we're the largest independent mortgage banker in the Valley. An equal housing lender.
Open your eyes to a credit union.
The one myth of a credit union
is that we don't offer what the other guys do.
Well, that's simply not true.
We have business, checking, and loans.
Mortgages and credit cards.
We have free Kasasa checking.
And all the other services you need too.
Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
When searching for a home loan, too many people focus only on the rate. They forget to ask the lender, are approvals made locally or in a city far away? Are you experienced at closing on time? With Valley Mortgage, you get a great rate, the best service, local approval, and over 30 years of experience. So give us a ding. Valley Mortgage, we're the largest independent mortgage banker in the Valley. An equal housing lender.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
The Moorhead Spud Boosters support students at Moorhead High School involved in co-curricular activities. Your membership in Moorhead Spud Boosters directly benefits Moorhead's student athletes, celebrating 40 years of supporting Spud athletics.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
I get asked
all the time, what in the world is a credit union?
Let me tell you.
It's a member-owned financial cooperative.
And you're a part of it.
You're a part of it.
Because our earnings go back to our members.
So open your eyes to a credit union.
Yeah, that's right. Open them. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Play hard. Have fun.
For good times and great food and drinks, gather your people and come visit us at Legends. You will love our wings, pulled pork, pizza, and other delicious items. Gluten-free and other special diets can be accommodated. We show all the major sporting events. If you are having a special event, take advantage of our event room and catering. Our catering is available for both delivery and pickup. Visit us today.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to. Have a sandwich, you hero.
eyes
to a credit union.
Wait. What's a credit union?
It's a financial cooperative.
And it's member-owned.
Which means
Better rates.
Lower fees.
And all the financial services that you need.
It's easy to join.
So easy to join.
practically ridiculous how easy it is to join.
So open your eyes.
Open your eyes.
Open your eyes to
a credit union.
So open your eyes. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Back in 1926, people in the FM area began choosing the latest fashions and flooring materials from Fargo Linoleum, and they still do. Fargo Linoleum offers you everything in floor covering. After all these years, Fargo Linoleum is still the floor covering leader.
At Moorhead Dental Associates, you'll get the very best care and state-of-the-art technology.
A quick look at how things happen in this.
Dr. Scatfold and Dr. Johnson are now accepting new patients. Call or stop in to Moorhead Dental Associates.
Did a good job with the flow of the game. It was back and forth, and very few scoring opportunities by either team. And the Spuds then broke through at the 8:50 mark when they found themselves on the power play.
When you need your light-duty truck to do full-size jobs, Boss built the HTX in both V-plow and straight blade options. The Boss HTX family is specifically engineered for today's half-ton and light-duty vehicles. Make no mistake, they have big-time power. So when you're working to restore order, the Boss HTX is here to back you up.
Your home for
Kids eat free on Sundays. Speakeasy is a great place to gather with friends before and after a Spuds win or to watch the big game.
Speakeasy caters and delivers with Food Dudes and Uber Eats. Fine family dining at modest prices. Speakeasy, just off 8th Street 994 in South Moorhead.
On 30th Avenue.
Don't miss the great things happening in your community. Become a member at
20 seconds.
/subscribe to get unlimited news, access to e-papers and archives, plus exclusive deals and events, and a chance to win a trip for two to Hawaii. So go to inform.com/subscribe to get the news that matters to you. Get local, get now, get news, and get a chance to win tropical travel at inform.com/subscribe. Visit register.inform.com/Hawaii for terms and conditions.
At Moorhead Sports Center, Hudson Hodges off to our left as we look on, has got his ice all set and ready to go. Patrick Loeffler at the other side has got his ice ready and set to go as the Royals take on the Spuds. And the face-off coming up at center ice Moorhead, then we'll go left to right. And with that, Carter Johnson steps in, and on the face-off draws it back. He's got a good high percentage of completing those face-offs. The play goes off to the far side, and Moorhead moves in, but it's quickly turned aside by Jake Sharber. And play goes off to the far side where the Spuds pick it up and tap it behind the net. Then recovered. And Eli Dobitz had it momentarily. Then up on front, it was tipped behind the net by Cal Levis. And it's returned up on top where Moorhead maintains possession. Off to the far side, wind up there, looking for a pass, and it's deflected away. Picked up by Jake Sharber. He comes out to center, and it's thrown ahead. And as he does, it is icing call, bringing the play back into the Rogers zone. And Rob, we're underway in the second period.
Well, another fast start.
This face up, but as he drew it to the side, it was picked off. Rogers bringing it out to center ice where it's poked away by Moorhead. Here's a tap ahead. It's a one-on-one race for the puck, and it's picked up by Tate Lenius, and it goes off to the far side. And from there, it clears the zone on a long pass out. Moorhead had a chance to play it, did not, and so the icing waved away. Play goes behind the net. Nearly lost the play, and it comes out on the near side where Lenius turns it around. Down deep in the corner. Rogers setting it up, and the pass out gets all the way out, all the way up ice, and it's quickly played by goaltender Leffler out to the far side. From there, pulled in by Lucas Fear of Moorhead, and the Spuds are back in business. Along the far side with a 1-0 lead. It's poked aside. Now it's 1-on-2, and breaking out of the zone, Micah Miller carries it in, then had it pulled away. Grant Frisch coming up with the defensive stop for Moorhead. Played behind the net, Frisch bringing it back near side. It rings around the wall and out near the near side and then loose. On the play, Jonas Spicer had it momentarily, deflected away there, and it comes into the near corner. 15-12, we're just underway second period. Moorhead's power play goal from Cade Moylanen standing up. From corner to corner, back to the far side. A long pass out of the zone now for Grant Grenai. And it comes all the way down, and that brings up icing. So again, a pace, Rob, very similar to what we saw in the opening period.
Yeah, it does resemble the first period thus far, and Rogers with the Spuds actually on their forecheck, very disciplined, taking away all of Rogers' outlets and forcing them to try to make a long pass up the ice that doesn't connect.
Point looking in. A bouncing puck that hit wide of net into the near corner. Rolling it back near side, and that was shot in by McCoy Gregoire, and the Spuds with a rebound up on top to Moylanen, back to Gregoire, wristing it in high, deflected off the glass. Back to the near side, and here come the Royals along the near side and out. Chased down by Kai Holm, and he drops it deep before it's returned up on the near side, and the bring in comes from Overbo. Overbo carries it deep. Here's a shot, a wind up on a quick shot. There wasn't really anybody trailing the play in, and so it was all alone, all or nothing for Overbo.
Not a bad idea for Michael Overbo as he came in and was waiting for the support to come to try to fire that puck on the pads of the goaltender and create some chaos.
As it stays on the dot before wiggling its way to the near side. From there, pushed down deep into the corner. Moorhead gathering it in. Tipped away. Gunkel steers it off far side. From there, a shot sent in by Grammer. And it rolls back down near side. From there, the Royals play it back out, and Gunkel regains position on it and sends it down deep. It goes to the far corner. Rogers has got a player set up on the wing and looking for a breakaway, but the Spuds didn't allow the pass and continues on. Now the Royals do send it out to center, just onto the stick then of Moorhead's Grammer. Comes near side, bounced away, got it back. Big collision, takes the player down, but back on his skates. Here's the walk-in on the near side, and off to the far side, deflected out to center, and it comes. 13:32 to go, still early here in the second period. Here's the walk-in, drop pass, near side, just backside pass, shot, miss. Carter Johnson had a wide open look, and it just slipped off his stick. Stays 1-0. Back up ice, the Royals come right back up, and a shot blocked away by Hodges, kept in play. Now Jess in the attack zone down low. That one's tipped aside. Oh, we've got some action going on here now. After the far side, the run up ice by Micah Miller. Carries it in with a shot, and the rebound blocked away. Out up to the near point. Tate Lenius up on high in the slot, and it comes loose as the Spuds were able to poke it away. Stick handling it away, and it comes out now to center. On the way in, Triggs goes off far side. Carson Triggs brings it, and it's tapped away. Again, a good defensive play by Rogers. We've got a stick falling onto the ice, a whistle, and a stoppage of play with 12:39 to go. And Moorhead draws another penalty, and Rogers will have the man advantage.
Well, I did not see what happened down in the corner, and I was a little confused as the whistle came when Rogers had control of the puck still. However, it looks like Max Dronen will go off for a holding call as he was in hot pursuit there and must have wrapped up the Rogers defender in the corner.
So with that call, Rogers gets their second power play opportunity. Moorhead leading at 1-0. Face off in the Moorhead zone. Now spun off to the far side where it's picked up. And at the point, Jake Sharber controls to the corner. And it got away back down near side. And in pursuit there, it's tied up momentarily. Holding is the call on Max Dronen that puts him in the box for 2 minutes. In the corner, rolls away and it escapes. Spud's putting a stick on it and get a handle on it. And it comes all the way down on goal. And it's gathered in by Patrick Loeffler. A long, hard pass out of the zone. And Loeffler played it cleanly. So, as play returns up ice, another long pass. And this one gathered in by Moorhead. And they were able to again ice the puck as it comes all the way down. 1:11 to go on the Moorhead penalty. Royals set things up with Mike and Miller. To the near side now, Jake Sharber. Tipped away from him, gathered back, and loose. Sharber had it poked away, recovered by Ryan Streeter. And Streeter brings it back now near side for Sharber as they take a look and walk their way in. A long pass rolling all the way around to the far side. In pursuit, Luke Grammer there to pick it up, and he turns it up ice. And that one goes all the way down. 40 seconds now showing.
Spud defenders doing a really nice job of getting to the puck and finding the opening to make sure they can clear it the length of the ice.
Very time-consuming defensive style of play there by the Spuds as they are trying to work off a 2-minute minor. And play comes right back up ice where the Royals have been stymied so far in this power play. Have 19 seconds left on that extra skater. And the bouncing puck off a skate picked up by Carter Johnson walking his way in. He shoots and it's sticked away by Patrick Loeffler. He knew exactly where the puck was and he put his stick down and tipped it loose. On the return it comes up in Moorhead. To the far side, backing it down. Time has run out on the Overbo penalty, and Moorhead is at full strength. And he is there to receive the pass and walk his way in. Overbo pulls it up and drives it down. Here's Cullen Jess shooting, blocked away by Loeffler. To the near side, play continues on. Moorhead back out at center to gather it in with 10:20 to go and a 1-0 lead. To the blue line, the pass. Here's a centering pass, tipped away from Carter Johnson. He tracks it down to the far side. Backhands it down deep. From there, Michael Overbo, or Max Dronen rather. Dronen brings it back out, and Luke Mioen gathers it in at center. He returns it to the blue line, and it's stepped in offside. We're seeing some great end-to-end action here in the early part of this second period.
A lot of good pace going both ways up and down the ice, and you got to credit Rogers at this point. Their compete level is very high on secondary and tertiary plays where it looks like the Spuds have some high-quality chances developing, but they get a stick on it and they get in the way and they prevent it.
On the near side, it's brought in by Luke Mioen. He is stood up, play is loose. Bounce back now near side. Off the wall, play pounded off the boards. Mioen there to pick it up and send it in towards goal. Deflected all the way to the far wall where it's spun around back now near side. Mioen taking his spot at the point to keep the play in. Now Rogers takes the long pass out and comes out the center, walking his way in, turns the corner, looking for the centering pass. Shot blocked up and away. Somehow Hudson Hodges is able to get just enough glove on it, and the play continues on now as the Spuds pick it up with Luke Mioen. Extended playing shift for Luke Mioen as they tie it up behind the net. He scrambles after it, it gets loose, looking it up on top, wind up at the point, shot put on by Tate Lennius, and it comes back now to the near side. Rolling down low, 9:08 to go. Lennius up on top, looking for it, gets the pass on his stick, and he sends it rink wide. Bouncing it off now, far side, a collision there. Spuds take the play back and bring it behind the net before turning it up, and that's going to bring an icing call and stop play with 8:53 to go. Moorhead maintaining their 1-0 lead.
Well, that was Rogers' best shift of the night in maintaining some pressure in their offensive end. The Spuds did a nice job of keeping them to the outside, and really a very smart play by Luke Mioen when he was able to corral the puck and just get it down the ice to stop Rogers' attack there.
Just about halfway through this hockey game, 8:51 remaining here in the second. Moorhead with a 1-0 lead. Another good opportunity out in front by Rogers. But it's deflected off to the near side and then brought back out to center. From there returned. Wyatt Gunkel forced to chase it down for Moorhead. He steers it off to the far side, and from there they work their way loose. Here's a shot and a goal! A centering pass by Moorhead was turned over and scored, and we're tied at 1.
Well, it was an unfortunate mishandle by the Spuds defenseman there as he was looking to reverse the ice and make a play back around behind his own net, and he just lost control. And again, I do not think it was intentional. It just was a mishandle of the puck.
So the Spuds and the Royals now tied up at 1. We'll wait for the scoring announcement here in a moment. Here it comes. Mike and Miller, unassisted for the goal. And from Mike and Miller, his 5th of the year. And we're tied to the far side. Walking his way in. Now deep in the corner, the Spuds with a stick on play. Cullen Jess works it out to the far side and back up on top. Here's the look in by Luke Grammer. He sends one down, played out of the corner, and returned. From there, Triggs. Near side pass got deflected, chased down in the corner then by Jack Plouffe. Pelliff, comes near side with it, and he's pushed off the play. And now the turnaround by Max Dronen before sending it behind the net where it's pulled away. And a long pass comes off the stick of Pelliff, and play continues on. Now Moorhead back in their own end. Here's Luke Grammer backhanding the play out. It comes to center. Pushed aside and goes rink wide. From there, McCoy Gregoire to pick it up. Bouncing to the near side. Here's a turn and the look in by Jake Sharber. Out of the corner, played out Moorhead. Game tied at 1. Deflected down deep into the far corner inside of 7 minutes to go here in the second. To the far side, Carson Triggs brings it out to center. Here's Cullen Jess. Poked away from him. He heads off. Play comes down deep into the near corner. Scramble for it there, McCoy Gregoire. And for a moment left unattended. And then in heavy pursuit, the Royals get there first. Toss it behind the net. The Spuds are able to get it iced, and that'll stop play with 6:26 to go, and a chance then to kind of reset play here with a 1-1 hockey game in place.
Rogers seems energized with that goal, and they are moving their feet and getting to a little bit more pucks and making it harder on the Spuds in their own end, and trapped them again, causing the second icing in the last couple of minutes of play here.
And so with the play down, it is out in front. Spuds work their way out of the zone now and out to center. Tapped ahead and played off the boards. Nifty job of handling it all the way to the corner before it's sent back out. And now Grant Fresh comes right back to him. Now the play comes down deep into the corner by Trey Fredrickson of Rogers, and it's tipped away from him, but out at the point, it's deflected out in front. There's another backhand try down deep. Cade Moylan being bothered all the way behind the net. Mike and Miller finally there to pull it loose, and he sent it out where it's taken back by Moorhead, but could not clear the zone. Lennis tosses it back in. Spuds there to pull it off. Out to center. Here's Lucas Fear. He'll bring it in. Lucas Fear winds up to shoot, and that's blocked away by Leffler. Scott and Luke Grammer gathers it in from Moorhead before sending it off, taking it on the return. Grammer comes up along the near wall, and Overbo sends it ahead.
Yeah.
Moorhead's Hudson Hodges. And the play comes in, a backhand swat at it by Tanner Weiss. But the miss keeps the puck in play into the near side. As it worked off the wall, Luke Grammer trying to pull it free. Out at the point, kept in by Easton Miller. And now a hand pass being delivered. Stops play with 14:26 to go. Rogers with 5 shots on goal here in the second. And Moorhead with just 4. A far different story from what we saw in the first period, where Moorhead outshot Rogers 10-3.
Yeah, Rogers has been able to claim. Buds can respond.
Grant Frisch had it bounce off his stick, and it's picked up now on the near side by Grant Grenai. He puts in a shot that's blocked away by Hodges. Back now to the near side and out. It rolls all the way up and deflected down. Spuds trying to hold the zone. Triggs is there, and it's sent in a long, hard shot. Blocked away into the blocked, and it comes all the way down, so there'll be no icing. It touched about 3 different players somewhere along the way. As play goes down low, and McCoy Gregoire feeds it off to the far side. Does not clear the zone. Here's a long shot that's sent up and came back down. I don't know how that did not end up out of play, but play continues on. Down deep in the far corner now, Grant Frisch. The outlet pass turned around, sent back in, and blocked in traffic to the far side. Clear turnaround here for Rogers in this second period, is once they've scored, and you mentioned it, that it has been an entirely different Rogers team now once they brought the game even. They are attacking with purpose. Comes near side, long pass in, stops play. 3:02 to go in the second period. It's 1-1.
Something to keep an eye on here as the game wears on is Rogers seems to be
I think those 3 wins into their head. Luke Grammer. 15:09, time of the goal. And Luke Grammer's unassisted goal gives the Spuds a 2-1 lead. And for Luke Grammer, his 4th of the season. Here comes Moorhead on the return. The puck in the lead, then it's up in front for Lucas Fear, and it comes near side. He gets pushed along and in the boards. Battle for it there. Tapped down deep. Fear battling all the way with it. From defensemen here tonight as they lead it 2-1. Long pass on the near side. Gathered in now by Joe Moss. Inside at 2 minutes. Here in the second period. Both teams have scored and the Spuds are back on top by 1. To the near side it looks. To the far corner. Battled for it there. Comes out to the point. Sent back in. Blocked and just missed the net. A block save by Hudson Hodges, and it bounced away from him and just missed going in. Here's another shot sent on. And the shots continue to pile up here in the second period. Now 1:18 to go. Moorhead has regained the lead as the shot comes into traffic, and that's swept away. Jonas Spicer goes down low for it. For there, a stick is on it, and Cade Moylan comes up with it. Tip away there. And now deep in it goes. Jonas Spicer still battling for it before it comes near side for Tate Lenius. 1 minute to go in the period as Lenius battles for it. And there's some hard and heavy hitting going on down low, and it bounces out of the zone. We've got a breakaway on his way up. Here comes Michael Overbo, and a shot, and we've got a call coming as play continued on. We got tripping as the call. There are some that think there might be more to it than that, but it does give more to the extra skater.
You could hear people potentially calling for a penalty shot there. I do not believe that was a situation that called for a penalty shot, as he didn't have clear possession or was not clear. Hard to get to a loose puck and get your team out of the end and get to a loose puck is the kind of effort that I believe Coach Ammerman is looking for out of his team.
The delay is the officials had a rather lengthy conversation with Rogers coach Dave Brown, fully in explanation. It served a dual purpose in that the Royals had a chance to kind of sit back and catch their breath before the face-off here with 47 seconds to go.
And coaches can get clever.
Play out and gathered in. Here's the work by Caden Triggs. He carries it off to the far side. Now from behind the net, looking up on top, cycling all the way around, Luke Grammer. Near side, walking his way in, Moilanen. Tip behind the net. Carter Johnson had a stick on it. Now Moilanen. They'll try it from there. Tipped up along the wall. Battle for it there. Sticks are flying. You can hear the collision of sticks. There's a windup and a shot, and it's blocked up and away. And once again, Patrick Loeffler. He didn't have much of an opportunity to see where that puck was going to end up, but he was in the right place.
Well, Rogers' penalty kill continues to be extremely aggressive, as if they're not a man down when you're in the corner. They will attack you. And the Spuds did a nice job of battling to win a puck. And Carter Johnson, with a quick little turnaround out of the corner, finds Triggs in a great scoring area. But again, Rogers, with the secondary compete levels, able to get a stick on it and direct it out of play.
So on the face-off, Rogers able to get a stick on it and sending it all the way up. Unless they get the puck turned around, this will run out the period as the Spuds come quickly back out to center and the horn sounds. But another thrilling and exciting period of hockey at Moorhead Sports Center tonight. After 2 periods of play on the Speakeasy scoreboard, it's Moorhead 2 and Rogers 1.
Luther Family Buick GMC
We can
certified
take it.
pre-owned
I'll
vehicles
take it.
stand apart.
Highway 75 North in Moorhead. Stop on out and visit us before you get caught with your plow down.
need your light-duty truck to do full-size jobs, Boss built the HTX. In both V-plow and straight-blade options, the Boss HTX family is specifically engineered for today's half-ton and light-duty vehicles. Make no mistake, they have big-time power. So when you're working to restore order, the Boss HTX is here to back you up.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead. Stop on out and visit us before you get caught with your plow down.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Serving the FM community for over 9 years. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Looking for a mortgage in the Valley? Where would you go? Some people are skeptical of those humongous banks. Others worry about the stability of some small lenders. At Valley Mortgage, we're independent and only do mortgages. So we're small enough to give you the service you want and large enough to give you the security and experience you need. It's the perfect fit. Valley Mortgage, we're the largest independent mortgage banker in the Valley. An equal housing lender.
Open your eyes to a credit union.
The one myth of a credit union
is that we don't offer what the other guys do.
Well, that's simply not true.
We have business, checking, and loans.
Mortgages and credit cards.
We have free Kasasa checking.
And all the other services you need too.
Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
When searching for a home loan, too many people focus only on the rate. They forget to ask the lender, are approvals made locally or in a city far away? Are you experienced at closing on time? With Valley Mortgage, you get a great rate, the best service, local approval, and over 30 years of experience. So give us a ding. Valley Mortgage, we're the largest independent mortgage banker in the Valley. An equal housing lender.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
The Moorhead Spud Boosters support students at Moorhead High School involved in co-curricular activities. Your membership in Moorhead Spud Boosters directly benefits Moorhead's student athletes, celebrating 40 years of supporting Spud athletics.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
I get asked
all the time, what in the world is a credit union?
Let me tell you.
It's a member-owned financial cooperative.
And you're a part of it.
You're a part of it.
Because our earnings go back to our members.
So open your eyes to a credit union.
Yeah, that's right. Open them. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
For good times and great food and drinks, gather your people and come visit us at Legends. You will love our wings, pulled pork, pizza, and other delicious items. Gluten-free and other special diets can be accommodated. We show all the major sporting events. If you are having a special event, take advantage of our event room and catering. Our catering is available for both delivery and pickup. Visit us today.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to. Have a sandwich, you hero.
open your eyes
to a credit union.
Wait. What's a credit union?
It's a financial cooperative.
And it's member-owned.
Which means
better rates.
Lower fees.
And all the financial services that you need.
It's easy to join.
So easy to join.
Practically ridiculous how easy it is to join.
So open your eyes.
Open your eyes.
Open your eyes to
a credit union.
So open your eyes. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Back in 1926, people in the FM area began choosing the latest fashions and flooring materials from Fargo Linoleum, and they still do. Fargo Linoleum offers you everything in floor covering. After all these years, Fargo Linoleum is still the floor covering leader.
Whether you're building a new home or looking to save money on your energy bills by improving your existing insulation, let the experts at Cullen Insulation help you out. Contact Dan and mention this ad to receive a 10% discount off any work they perform for you. Just like your Moorhead Spuds, the team at Cullen Insulation is committed to excellence.
At Moorhead Dental Associates, you'll get the very best care and state-of-the-art technology. Dr. Scatfold and Dr. Johnson are now accepting new patients. Call or stop in to Moorhead Dental Associates.
Light-duty truck to do full-size jobs. Boss built the HTX in both V-plow and straight-blade options. The Boss HTX family is specifically engineered for today's half-ton and light-duty vehicles. Make no mistake, they have big-time power. So when you're working to restore order, the Boss HTX is here to back you up.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead. Stop on out and visit us before you get caught with your plow down.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic, serving the FM community for over 9 years. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes, offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Looking for a mortgage in the Valley? Where would you go? Some people are skeptical of those humongous banks. Others worry about the stability of some small lenders. At Valley Mortgage, we're independent and only do mortgages. So we're small enough to give you the service you want and large enough to give you the security and experience you need. It's the perfect fit. Valley Mortgage, we're the largest independent mortgage banker in the Valley. An equal housing lender.
Open your eyes to a credit union.
The one myth of a credit union
is that we don't offer what the other guys do.
Well, that's simply not true.
We have business, checking, and loans.
Mortgages and credit cards.
We have free Casasa checking.
And all the other services you need too.
Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
When searching for a home loan, too many people focus only on the rate. They forget to ask the lender, are approvals made locally or in a city far away? Are you experienced at closing on time? With Valley Mortgage, you get a great rate, the best service, local approval, and over 30 years of experience. So give us a ding. Valley Mortgage, we're the largest independent mortgage banker in the Valley. An equal housing lender.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
The Moorhead Spud Boosters support students at Moorhead High School involved in co-curricular activities. Your membership in Moorhead Spud Boosters directly benefits Moorhead's student athletes, celebrating 40 years of supporting Spud athletics.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
I get asked
all the time, what in the world is a credit union?
Let me tell you.
It's a member-owned financial cooperative.
And you're a part of it.
You're a part of it.
Because our earnings go back to our members.
So open your eyes to a credit union.
Yeah, that's right. Open them. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
For good times and great food and drinks, gather your people and come visit us at Legends. You will love our wings, pulled pork, pizza, and other delicious items. Gluten-free and other special diets can be accommodated. We show all the major sporting events. If you are having a special event, take advantage of our event room and catering. Our catering is available for both delivery and pickup. Visit us today.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to. Have a sandwich, you hero.
Getting goals from Cade Moylan and on a power play in the first. Rogers came back to tie the game on a Mike and Miller goal at the 8:31 mark midway through the second. And then the Spuds' Luke Grammer, who has been becoming a sniper out there at the point, got one to go in at the 15:09 mark, and that has given Moorhead the lead. That goal by Grammer unassisted. So as we get the third period underway, the Spuds will go right to left, and as they look in, they get the draw and send it right back up ice, and a long pass out right in behind the net. Moorhead there to pick it up and bring it back. Here's a look going rink wide. Off to the far side and in. Working its way along the wall. There are still 50 seconds remaining on the Rogers penalty, and so the Spuds will have that power play advantage, but haven't been able to muster anything. Here's a long pass out of the zone, and it comes all the way down on goal. That's a shot attempt, and it's turned away by Hudson Hodges. To the far side, now played. Deflected down. Moorhead there to pick it up. To the far side, the Spuds work it in. A shot is blocked away. Luffler having an outstanding night against the Spuds attack here. As the play comes to the near side, Cullen just from Moorhead carries it out in front and has it poked away. Scrambling after it, it's turned aside and set up ice. That'll take almost all the time off of the Rogers penalty as he's ready to check back on. A.J. Lohman now steps on the ice, and Rogers is at full strength. Spuds again trying to get out of their own end of the zone. To the near side. Looking it up on the near side, it got away from Overbow. It got away all the way down, and that'll bring up the icing call. And so right away you can see that the two teams are trying to figure out a little bit of an advantage here for the remaining period.
Well, that's true, and Rogers is going to feel real good about getting out of the rest of that penalty kill without giving up really anything to the Spuds. And the Spuds did not come out with a lot of urgency on that power play. A little bit of lackluster play led to Rogers easily being able to kill off the remainder of the penalty.
So with play underway to the far side and along the far wall, the Spuds were able to pull it loose, and they bring it near side. But could not advance, and they come right out in front. Grant Frisch goes down. He goes sliding all the way to the far side. Moorhead handling it. We've got a delayed penalty coming up. Here comes the play now, and Hudson comes out as they work it up. And that will stop play as Rogers takes over control. We've got a tripping penalty against the Royals, and the Spuds are back on the power play.
Well, Grant Frisch doing a nice job of trying to maintain control of the puck under duress, and that forced a Rogers player to pull him down and put the Spuds back on the power play. And we'll see if they can do something a little bit more with this one.
Tanner Weiss in the box for the penalty, and the Spuds are back up. The faceoff gets through and all the way back out to center where the Spuds retreat. Here's Luke Grammer. His pass misplayed by Moylanen, then recovered by Carter Johnson. Ahead now for Triggs and in. Caden Triggs goes down behind. Caden Triggs feeds it off to the far side. It ends up on top as they make the circle around. Here's Cullen Jess. He walks his way in. Shot is blocked away nicely. Back out along the near side. And it is picked up by Grammer, and Grammer's pass to Johnson deflected back to the near corner as the Spuds try to set up an attack here with their extra skater. Here's Cullen Jess. He walks his way in, delivers it to the corner. Then up on top, Jess with a shot and a goal. Cullen Jess was playing, and I wonder if that wasn't Caden Triggs that got the goal. Caden Triggs sniped one off the pass from Jess. Power play goal for the Spuds tonight, their second, and Moorhead now 3-1.
That was a clever adjustment by Caden Triggs to recognize what Rogers was taking away from the Spuds on their power play, and he found a soft little spot that was able to get into a really good shooting area, and it was placed right on his stick so he could get rid of that puck quickly, and that release gets past Loeffler.
So Caden Triggs on the goal. And once again, Jess and Johnson figure in on the scoring, each getting assists. For Carter Johnson, his 16th of the year. For Cullen Jess, his 18th of the year. For Caden Triggs, the goal, his 14th. As that front line combines for a power play opportunity. And that power play goal brought to you by First International Bank and Trust. As it's dropped down deep into the corner. Now Moorhead now with a 3-1 lead as it goes down low, and it's played back out to the far point. Quickly returned and dished away, corralling it behind the net. Played along now to the near side and out. Walking his way up, Ryan Streeter. Drops it back, Spuds following the play in, and it's poked away nicely by Lucas Fear. The outlet pass is tipped ahead by Carson Triggs. He goes to the far side, put a stick on it, and carried it in. They're saying no offside on the play, and the Spuds come in with a shot that's blocked behind the net. Play now on the near side. Moorhead has taken a 3-1 lead. Play goes all the way down and around to the far side before it's popped up into the air, and Luke Grammer comes up with it. Right out in front of his net, he feeds the pass ahead for Holm. Long from him, and it goes all the way down. Off to the far side where the Spuds control, and it's worked up against the wall and bounces it out. Now it's one-on-one and into the zone. Circling back, and a backhand try by Tanner Weiss goes into the corner. Played back now near side as the Spuds recover it. And out comes Kai Holm. Blocked away on the pass. Picked off Rogers. Their return pass there. Now Luke Mjolnir of Moorhead. He turns a shot down low and heads off. Play is underway with 12:33 to go here in the third as Moorhead with a goal in each period leads it 2-1. 3-1, correction. 3-1 to the far side played. Rogers trying to work their way out of the zone. Here's a long pass off the near boards and in. Jake Jensen walks his way to the near corner before he got turned aside. Kate Boylanen to pick up the loose puck for Moorhead. Tapped up into the air, and it just did keep the zone. And it's played back now near side. Rogers, here's a pass, shot blocked, a hard blast by Jake Jensen that was deflected up and out. All the way back up ice, Rogers collecting it in, they head back. This will bring up an icing call with 3-1, and so it's when you're down 2 goals at any point in the game, you've got to take a deep breath and say, what can we do?
Yeah, and Rogers had a decent answer there where they did get a really good look, and Jensen one-timed it and put everything he had into that shot, and it just went up over the net. And we'll see here. It was an important goal for the Spuds, but we'll see what happens here because Rogers has had a good answer.
They have never looked on as though they are trailing. That's the type of game that Rogers has been playing here tonight. And that puck comes out of the rafters, and so they'll drop it. with 11:35 to go. Moorhead, however, during that time has scored 2 power play goals and lead it by a count of 3-1. And the irony of this whole, if you want to go that deep into the sophistication of it, is 2 goals by defensemen. Cade Moylan, Luke Grammer, each with a goal for Moorhead tonight. Now you add in a power play goal from Caden Triggs on that forward line, and it's 3-1. To the far side, tapped out loose, trailing the play and recovering. It goes back out, rink wide where Grammer has it for a moment, then pounded off the boards. It comes back. Moorhead with a 2-on-1. The shot is blocked away, but cleanly all the way to the near side. The return out in front of it was just wide of Carter Johnson. Spuds will try it again as Grammer lines up and throws that one on goal. That one is steered to the far side, brought back to Carter Johnson. Here's a centering pass, hit the pipe and bounced away. Scrambling after it. Here's Colin Jess. He gets a big hit and goes down. Play continues on, and here comes Rogers. It's 3-on-2 to the zone, and from there it's steered away, and it comes right back out to Carter Johnson. Leaves it for Triggs. Johnson goes ahead of the play, recovers briefly before it's taken away from him and back out to the point where McCoy Gregoire has it. Dish down deep into the near corner and to the far side. It rolls. Picked up in the corner by Grant Grunai. Played back near side. Taking a look up, Ryan Streeter. Sends it rink wide, and Rogers comes to the blue line. Pass from there, set behind the net. Rolled back to the corner. Now spun off to the far side and in pursuit. Picked up by Grunai, and it works out. The Spuds will give chase on the play, and it's brought back under control by Tanner Weiss. Moorhead takes a poke at it, and it comes back to Cade Moylan. Works it off to the far side and up against the boards. Rogers there to clear it away, and it comes back to Tanner Weiss. He brings it in. Weiss is caught from behind and had it poked away nicely. The recovery goes to Lucas Fear. He comes in 1-on-2. Here's a windup and a shot, and it's scooped off the ice. Nice turnaround for the Spuds to take pressure off and create a scoring opportunity.
Well, they really had a nice job of defending the Rogers rush there, creating a turnover right at the top of their own circle and turn it right back down the ice. We're able to get a good shot on goal and get a face-off in the offensive zone.
9:40 and clock running. Here's a shot from the far point. Moorhead picks up the rebound. Something hit the pipe and clanked, and the puck continues on. Off to the far side. Long pass up the center, bounces through. Spuds in heavy pursuit to take the pressure off. Hudson Hodges, and they get it clean. Now it comes up on top. Here's a windup and a shot from there, blocked away. Rebound, blocked high into the air, and it skips near side. Off the near corner. 9:11 now showing. From behind the net, it's 3-1 Moorhead. In the third period, Luke Murin chases it to the far side. He pulls up short. He got spun around. Loose puck. Michael Miller. He comes up on top. Here's a shot blocked away. Somehow Hodges, with his great instincts, was able to get in position and prevent the score. And so, with play continuing on to the far side, it's picked up by the Royals. Try to work it back in. It's dished deep into the far corner.
Great anticipation from Hodges on that when the Rogers player got loose out front to get in front of that puck.
Kai Holm turns it around and sends it all the way up ice. And now the 2-goal advantage halfway through the third period looms even bigger.
Well, it was important for the Spuds to get that first goal of this period to take the 2-goal lead, and Rogers will start to press a little bit more with 8.5 to go.
On the face-off, handled. Eli Dobitz had it for Rogers. It comes out now on the near edge of the circle, and the Spuds are there. Here's Caden Triggs, near side for Grammer. Luke Grammer pulls up short, turns it down into the corner, and from there played. From behind the net, they scramble. Deep into the far corner, setting it up from there. To the near side, Grammer winds up. Will he shoot? He shoots it right into traffic, and it's blocked away. And it bounces all the way out to center ice where it's picked up by Cal Levis. Sent back up ice, played behind the net. Spuds play it off to the far side. 8 minutes to go. This third period brought to you by First International Bank and Trust as Caden Triggs walks his way and he backhand shoots. He scores! Oh, what a goal by Caden Triggs. Second one tonight, 15th of the season, and Rob Grammer, even you couldn't have made that play.
Well, there's not a chance that ever would I have been able to make that play. Really a beautiful individual effort from Caden Triggs, coming up through the neutral zone and working his way through and around 2 or 3 Rogers defenders, and then a beautiful move backhand to forehand to get it past Loeffler.
Caden Triggs with his second one tonight. And it's a highlight reel play by Caden Triggs to give Moorhead a 4-1 lead. We'll get the assists here in a moment as play will continue on. And they're giving it unassisted. Caden Triggs unassisted. And it's 4-1. Just a spectacular play by Caden Triggs.
Really a great bit of determination and skill displayed by Caden Triggs to fight his way through the Rogers defense and then finish it off with a great nifty goal in tight on the goalie where he pulled it back to his forehand and was able to lift it and elevate it up over his shoulder.
That brings it to a 4-1 game with 7.5 minutes to go. And the faceoff comes up now. We've got a penalty that has just been assessed to Rogers. Ty Fredrickson serving a couple of minutes, and the Spuds have the extra skater. And the play comes right down in front, and just a bit of extracurricular, but nothing serious. Calmer heads have prevailed here to keep everything under control.
Rogers may be getting a bit frustrated with that 4th goal going in for the Spuds, but really shows their compete level, especially from Loeffler. They're coming way out on top of his crease and find that puck to cover it up amongst all those legs and sticks.
To the near side now, play into the corner. Battle for the loose puck, and it comes near side, then lifted out of the zone. It comes bouncing down, all the way down. Wyatt Gunkel in pursuit of it, able to keep the pressure away, and it comes back now near side, and Dronen sends it ahead. On the near side for Overbo. Down deep into the corner, Michael Overbo carries it all the way to the far side. Then left it up on top, and it bounced over a stick. Moorhead off to touch up on the play. Here's Gregoire's pass, rink wide to the far side. Returned now to Gregoire. And again, the defenseman play catch before heading up ice. Play to the near side, just ahead of Max Dronen. That icing call brings it back. With 6:44 now showing, Moorhead has built up a 4-1 lead. And regardless of what happens from here on in, if they people around the state look at this score, they're not going to realize just how close a game this was.
Well, that's certainly accurate. This Rogers team has played a very feisty game, a highly competitive game.
Off the face-off, Moorhead pulls it down and heads up to center. Grammer near side, then out to the point. Johnson, he'll sail his way into the corner. From there they set it up. Moorhead on the power play. They have scored twice with extra skaters tonight. Here's the look now on the shot from there by Triggs. Rebound, he's got another one. There's the hat trick for Caden Triggs. He was all alone out in front and got the rebound, and nothing but an empty net looking at him, and the Spuds have made it 5-1.
I got to say, I love this adjustment that the Spuds have made on this power play, recognizing what Rogers is taking away on the penalty kill, and Rogers has been very effective on the penalty kill tonight. But the Spuds in the last 2 power plays made an adjustment to get Caden Triggs loose right in a soft area. It's a great scoring area, and they've gotten 2 goals out of it, and really good work by
another
all 3 of those
unassisted.
forwards.
Yeah, another unassisted goal, and that's the pure hat trick. We don't see that very often. All 3 goals for Caden Triggs here in the 3rd period. Spuds have built up a 5-1 lead with that goal brought to you by First International Bank and Trust. It's 5-1. Out it comes. Try it again, and this one is poked as it came in. We've got a penalty now against Moorhead. Well, this game had been clean for the most part without penalty, but now with the raggedness of play and the high emotional output of both teams being played, the penalties are starting to catch up. Jackson scored just into the game, finds himself coming all the way across ice for a couple of minutes.
Well, and I'm sure Jackson he's finally got on the ice, a little disappointed he's being sent off, and it's unfortunate for him, as I'm sure he's looking forward to that shift.
Well, he'll be back on. Here's the look now as Rogers lines up their power play situation. Way up on top, and the pass was just wide. It got away from Jake Sharber. And the Royals go way back up ice to pick it up. A little pressure applied by Moorhead, forcing the play behind the net before the turn and the look up. Moorhead comes out to challenge on the play. Kai Holm forced the play wide, and the long pass bounced behind the net. From there, tipped loose to the far side where Jake Jensen. Now it's brought near side for Ryan Streeter. Passing it on the near side for Trey Fredrickson. Here's a shot blocked away. And the rebound is sent all the way up.
That was a great look for Rogers on their power play, getting it across the box to an open player. Just missed the one-timer.
5 minutes to go in the period. 1 minute to go in the power play. As a bouncing puck comes all the way down. It rolls off to the far side. Kept in nicely by Rogers. And then the outlet passes, bounces out to center. Gathered in by Jake Jensen, who recovers for Rogers, and he backpedals into his own end. Here's a rink-wide pass. And the Spuds catch up to it in time to turn it around. The pass was knocked down to the ice by Ryan Streeter. And Rogers goes after it. Cal Levis has it. Sent back in. Moorhead making a quick change here now. 4:20. 4:20 to go. The pure hat trick for Caden Triggs here in the third period. Here's a turnaround, and it's 5-1 Moorhead. On the near side, tonight's game brought to you by Moorhead Area Public Schools. Reminding you, schools are back in session. Drive carefully when you come to intersections. Children, especially with the tall snowbanks that we are now in place, there's going to be some difficulty with making sure that everything is cleanly done. Here comes the Spuds on a drive up. A bouncing puck bounces behind Luke Grammer. He sets up at the point. Takes a pass and sends it near wing, takes the return. Grammer closing in on the play, sets it up, still stick handling, now sending it off far side. And from there, turning it down to the corner. Brought back, Carter Johnson had it for a moment. Now the pass way up on top, and Kai Holmes sends that one wide. Bouncing all the way out, 3:20 to go. And it's Grammer, and his shot got deflected. As the Spuds take a look in. Here's the walk in on a backhand try by Cullen Jess. Rebound up on top, got away. All the way to the far side. Along the blue line, Spuds have it. Here's the look in, and it got away. Moorhead making a change behind the play now as Michael Overbo had it knocked off his stick and recovered by Rogers. A soft pass comes out of the zone. Moorhead is waiting for it. Here's Gregoire. He returns it to the blue line. And from there, Overbo had it poked away. Comes back now near side. 2:33 to go. Out of the near corner. They scramble for it there. Eli Dobitz had it rolled off to the far side. Moorhead doing a good job of keeping the puck in the attack zone. And Rogers so far a bit frustrated trying to get it out of the zone. And as a result, the Spuds have been able to capitalize here in the third period to set up a 5-1 advantage as we get close to the 2-minute mark. Out to the far point, off a skate, and then off another skate and out it comes as Rogers will come into the zone. Mike and Miller walks his way down. Shot is blocked and saved by Hudson Hodges. He hasn't been severely tested a lot here tonight, but so far everything is pretty much as we expect from Hudson Hodges.
And some of the Rogers chances have been really high-quality chances. That was another one. But when you see elite goaltenders, one of the things that separates them from others is their ability to anticipate a play. And Hodges just made a very difficult save look extremely easy right there.
Another shot that rolls in on Hodges, and he covers up. The Spuds are back in action again Saturday. 5 o'clock drop by the puck when they take on Benilde St. Margaret. Benilde has always been considered one of the top programs in Minnesota hockey. They'll bring their game to Moorhead Sports Center, 5 o'clock on Saturday. Long pass goes rink wide to the far side. Moorhead basketball teams in action tomorrow at the Spud Gym. Doubleheader starting at 6 o'clock with the Moorhead girls taking on Minnetonka. The boys team will take on the Skippers about 7:45. 1:17 to go. Here's a shot that's wide. Rolls it back and all the way around to the far side. Backhanded back now to the near side, and has every appearance of telling us that the Spuds have recovered from their loss to Andover in their last outing to pick up their 10th win of the season. And, well, somebody forgot to tell the clock keeper that this is not running time.
Well, there it goes.
There it stopped. Well, it's all who you put at the controls. We lost about 11 seconds to the game on that one.
Well, and we just about had a severe injury to the penalty box minder there, Jeremy Gregoire, as that puck flipped over and just about clocked him in the noggin.
He would have handled it. Play goes off far side. They reset the clock. 5-1 Moorhead. Wow, this third period. And it started back in the second period as they were, the pace of the game had picked up considerably. By the end of the period, Moorhead led it 2-1 on a Luke Grammer goal, and that seemed to kind of be the impetus for the Spuds in the third as they added 3 more goals, all from Caden Triggs. Long pass out of the zone. Comes rolling down. Reminding you to stay tuned for our post-game report and our 3-star show following tonight's contest. Brought to you by Lowell Bennis at Bennis Accounting and Tax Service on the near side, and by A1 Automotive. Off to the far side. We're counting down now from 23 seconds. Out to the near point. Gregoire winds up, sends it wide. Bounces all the way off to the far side, and it comes back. Rogers will continue their schedule tomorrow night when they'll take the road up to Thief River Falls. Moorhead will have a day off before they resume play against Benilde St. Margaret. And with the sound of that horn, the Spuds have picked up their 10th win of the season. Recap of tonight's game and more when we return. Our final score on the Speakeasy scoreboard: Moorhead 5 and Rogers 1.
Speakeasy.